one of my favorite inner city creeks. And it is so slick. My bride's with me. You want to harvest that? My first thing. Oh, it's missing the whole handle. There's a lot of silveriana in here. American, whatever the word is I'm searching for. It's a little high, a little slick, but it's okay. We're cracking through all the bushes here but I want to see something. Can you grab that round circle? I believe that's a big piece of lead for pipes. Does it feel heavy?
Yeah.
It is. Oh yeah. It may not all be lead, but we shall harvest. Now moving down a little bit more.
Try to keep my center gravel.
Yeah, you got to watch every rock and stay on gravel. There's no standing on this stuff. Even if you had on felt. Felt is a favorite word. Okay, that is not, some of it's lead, but not all of it. I got to rinse my fingers. There's so much trash in here. But here's a, it's the Christmas clown. It is the Christmas clown. What is that thing? It's rubber. We shall harvest. Any idea what that is?
It's a lid.
For what? A sippy cup? You like suck on his head or something?
think
Maybe his eyeballs have holes in them and the little kid would
it
like
says,
chew on it.
100 in there.
I know, it's a little funky. Okay, if you have one of these at your base camp, what is it? He's missing his bag or something. Okay, I'm quit looking at it. Let's go. She's shopping down there. I'm gonna get this plate right here. See what it says on the bottom. I believe that's a plate. The only thing left is TN something UOS. Maybe something St. Louis. It's kind of thick. It's got some frog eggs on it. I need to put it back. It was a crawfish habitat. Here you go, fella. We'll find a marble in a minute. Unless this next round of storms takes us out. Just found a card. What is it?
Somebody's Medicaid card.
Now you know when it's somebody's Medicaid that it was stolen. I find these often in creeks. What is that piece of plate? That wouldn't come up.
No.
This is one of the first creeks we started getting in. We started getting in creeks. And oh, can I see your grabber? Ah, never mind. That's not what I thought it was.
Oh, what's that?
And this is where the bearded one.
Oh, I thought it was something to do with a gun, but I guess not.
It's aluminum, something
Mm-hmm.
No, I was gonna use it over here, but. And when we first came in this creek, we were dragging magnets. And he found 2 or 3 old toy pistols. I don't see anything.
I'm gonna try it though.
said she saw a marble.
No, it's just a green looking,
Where is it?
I thought this was it right here.
Oh, that's a rock. Yeah, with
Just a little green.
a little flavor of green. I've found them sitting on the bank before here. So maybe not right here, which is there, but like here. And the wind doesn't blow. You can see real well. You can even hear the birds better. Yeah, that would have been neat. What is that green pottery thing under your foot? I wonder if it says anything. Or is it just a broken piece of toilet on a fancy toilet? I'm not finding much. We're still on the prowl. She's harvesting what may be a marble. Ooh, it's a pearl. Maybe it's this Inner City Creek oyster pearl. It's heavy. We shall harvest. Yeah, I know there's a lot of trash. There's a full phone. Full phone. They never have the back. Or maybe that's why they throw them away. Maybe that was the back we saw. We're gonna check the banks real good too. I think we'll be able to see a little better when we go downstream and turn around and come back up, because then it's kind of look like that. You won't have such a bad reflection. Unless something just jumps out. You want to see something interesting? This is where it meets the tunnel. This is the end of our journey, because I don't know if there's any holes in here. But look at that one stick that got stuck there. Check out the nature's engineering technology. So obviously the water was that high, which is this high on my person. There's a spider web. There's some really blue slag in there. Some dark blue. Some light blue. Now I tried swishing them here once, but it was rather difficult. Look how blue that slag is.
Oh, that's pretty.
We'll harvest. But I guess when you start walking back upstream, see a little bit. Okay. What'd you find?
I don't think we've ever found one of these.
What is that? Oh, perfume. Has it got any in it? Oh, I forgot to push the button. Oh, now I gotta look to see if I've been recording. Oh, there it goes. I ought to just stop one day and pick a spot and start swishing home. Like, you never know. Like, there's a cannonball. Civil War era, but I don't want it. And just go to the bottom and see what's there. There's no telling. It's just hard to tell rocks from bottles when they're kind of buried and you're getting half the show. So whoa, it's just leaving me. This is going to be a rather quick adventure. I can tell it already. I talked to Adventure Archaeology, Brandon, the bottle guy. Earlier, he said he had his probably one of his best days ever on the creek. I couldn't go play. I should have, but I'm glad he got some good stuff. Go check out his video, Adventure Archaeology. I hadn't even seen it yet. So if you get there and you're offended, don't be mad at me. I'm just kidding. This is a big railroad spike. I guess it's just not worn out. I've heard or read that some of them have numbers on them. There's so many in here. Look at this piece of brown slag right here. It's clean as a whistle when you wash it. I'm not seeing anything. Anything. Big railroad bolt. There was a train station about 3 miles from here, which might be a good spot to go play. Like, see how deep that glass is? This is Slag Hill right here. This is where all the brown is. I show you this every time I come because it's so neat to me. I've tumbled some of this stuff. It comes out pretty neat. But I want to search this. She looked over here. I don't know if she found anything. Look for that one thing poking out of the bank. Or this one little window roller off a Buick Skylark, 1969. She just picked this up and she said, I don't know what this is. I'm gonna let her figure it out.
Like
Show it to me. What do you mean looks like a lever? Baby, what is that? Put a piece of wood and a barrel on that joker.
It's from a gun?
Yes, that's the lever off a gun right here.
I thought it looked familiar. I found a piece of a gun.
Oh, that's awesome. It was a cap gun. You can see where the caps would roll through right here. But man, it's a big one. Where'd you find it?
Right there. Oh wait, is that another piece of it? No, that's just a rock maybe.
I gotta put it underwater so I can see it. So it was like that?
Yeah, it's just like right here, by this big rock.
Oh man.
I thought it went to a locker or something.
No, that's a lever off a lever action cap gun. Pretty nice one. It actually didn't lever, you can tell, but so you would just pull a trigger and it would spin the caps through there. Looks like you'd put the roll of caps right here, and then you feed them up around right there, or you put them right there and they feed back through here. Yeah, they probably feed. No, they feed up that way. What do you think? You decide. Poll the audience. Phone a friend. Go 50-50. This thing is absolutely one whole layer is slag. Then there's some melted slag, melted like iron slag. Not the glass type, but the other stuff. I guess, I don't want to guess. Let's just keep going. I gotta get back in the water. She's finding all the cool stuff. This, you know what this is? I think it's a piece of a trap. It's been in there so long, like an animal trap. Like a, you know what I mean? You pry it open. There's one on both sides. There's a new plumbing pipe. That's nice. Good to see that. See if we can get an age off the level we're in here. Ugh. It's neat when you grab something in a creek and it splashes you. That is a mountain snail. Not to be confused with a slug. Oh, you know what this is? I think there's nothing left. I think that was hollow, and it had a little thing right there, and you pick it like picking up a piece of ice. There's nothing left. You could fold that up with your fingers. You couldn't because you can't reach it, but I could. I want to get back in the water, but I keep looking right here. I just had an idea for another video that's going to be, we can all participate on. Okay, that's not too old because that's got a ring. That one's got a screw-on cap. So that's what, 20 years deep, 30 years deep, maybe tops. Nothing? You're not finding anything? Almost. There's a seriously buried up Coke bottle with a plate or something right beside it. So it's going to take a little work to get it out. I might even have to use these shoulder extensions. Wow, that's a thick plate. What do you think? Is it broken? Oh, my phone ringeth. Okay, it was an emergency call. It was Jake from State Farm. I can't get that out. It's funny because my State Farm rep's name is Jake. I really don't want to cut myself. We're getting deeper. I'm gonna have to wash this hand. Hey, that's some kind of record you got there. I wonder if I only get to hear half the song. Okay, I'm working on this. Still, we're getting there. If you gently brush around it, it's amazing how you can almost get your fingers around it, but there's a big rock. Oh. And then when you grab and pull and you slip, that's when you cut your finger. Or I cut mine. Oh man. Okay, let me work on it. I got it. It's interesting. This bottle says Greenwood or Greenwood. I've never seen one that said that. So I'm gonna harvest. Just because. The top was gone before. What does it say? Greenwood or Greenwood? Huh. I need to look up Greenwood Coke bottle. I'll do that later. I'm not finding anything other than that bottle and that cell phone and that lever that my bride found and other stuff. What you doing? You finding something?
Checking my email.
Okay.
I'm multitasking.
There's another card. That is a hotel key, I believe. I think it's a rope. Okay, this is a little deeper fall. So that is an older soda bottle, or maybe not, if that came off of it. See anything? I don't either. She's hitting the road. Nothing at all. I guess we're almost done. I know this has not been a most incredible adventure. That is a piece of lead. Oh, you know what that is? I would say that is a bag seal, but it's not because of that hole. There's two holes in it. Can you guess what that is? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. It had a little piece of wire coming out of it, and it was one of those things that used to go on a meter. Is that a horseshoe? It is. Hey, I found a horseshoe. I can't see this. Let's clean it up. I've never found a horseshoe in this creek. I will harvest. It's gonna fall all apart. It is an early hammered. It is layer after layer after layer, and you can keep saying those words. And when it dries, all this will fall off. And what you have left is a paper horseshoe. That's good stomping territory right there. Hey, my bro, you ready? Okay, you like my horseshoe?
I like it.
See people say hanging around your neck. I'll put it like that. Okay, let's go. Thanks for watching my videos.